You're welcome. Aries. Aries sun, Aries moon, Aries rising. Aries, this almost feels like deja vu. Not that I haven't done an Aries reading, but an Aries reading at this particular time. It all feels very nostalgic for some reason. Anyway, yes, Aries, we're here to go and see the general energy within your collective. I invite you to take what resonates as it resonates. Aries, if you appreciate my time and energy in doing these readings, let me know. Aries, give me a thumbs up. And Aries, if you have any comments you'd like to share, please do. And if you'd like to subscribe and see more, well, welcome aboard. Shall we get into your reading? And if you'd like to send Aries a little love my way, donation details are in the description. Let's go and see what kind of message we have for Aries sun, Aries moon, Aries rising. Thank you for the like. Aries, anybody with significant Aries energy. So I would say also too, if you have Aries in your, well, 8th house, Aries in your Mars, Aries in your 1st house, all sorts of places where Aries could be significantly strong, and you can tell Aries' presence is within you. So let's go and see Aries. I won't be doing personal readings on this. This is a collective reading. If somebody would like a personal reading, I could do it at the end of this collective reading. As I mentioned, if you'd like to send a little love my way, always appreciate it, Aries, especially as my channel isn't monetized. I don't get any form of compensation at all for the time that I put out. But it's always nice to be appreciated and supported, as we do live in a capitalistic world. Hello, everyone. So let's go and see, Aries, what is the message for Aries? In fact, I'm going to do this one more time. All right. I have the Sun, Aries, 5 of Cups, bottom of the deck energy. Things are going to have a startling turnaround. You've given something quite a bit of time, haven't you, Aries, with 7 of Pentacles. I can see that 7 of Wands peeking out under there. It's like keeping chipper and also too keeping active despite things not entirely working out. And also too, this energy, well, I said keeping active. doing everything possible to go and turn situations that you're in, find the silver lining, find what can be done, not to accept the situation as is. There's no acceptance here. There is fighting, there is struggling. And what I have here with Seven of Pentacles, Five of Cups underneath of that, it's like feeling like although you've persevered and you have tried to make the best out of the resources at hand, you've been trying to make the best out of the resources at hand, you could be feeling a little defeated with where that effort has landed you up to now. Well, don't be. We have the Sun. Things are taking a while. All this energy is draggy energy. Things have taken a while. Lots of moving parts. But there is a turnaround now. So let's find out more about the Sun. Sun gets the Chariot. Thank you for the likes. Sun gets the Emperor, Aries energy. And Sun gets the Six of Cups. Two of Pentacle, bottom of the deck energy. First of all, Aries, let me go and say in this energy, they're in that Seven of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Five of Cups energy that I have here. You may have felt like something that you've been working on, something that you have applied time and effort and consideration and care and all those sorts of energies. Aries too, I'm saying, because we have Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, and Leo are energies here with a little bit of Capricorn. You may be feeling like, or you may have up till now not really seen the sort of investment you would have liked from things you've been involved in and things you've been particularly working hard on. Also, to being very, it must be like, I don't know, I get all these people just spamming away. I may go back and just put this to subscriber only if I keep on getting spammed, because that's distracting. Where was I? Oh, yes. What I'm trying to say, essentially, Aries, is something that you have been working on, that you have been delayed on, or excuse me, not delayed, disappointed on because it hasn't yielded the efforts that you wanted. I'm going to say, first of all, Aries, in that particular circumstance or circumstances, don't count it out yet, Aries. Something that you have put significant amount of time and effort into it, Aries, and I do think this is this situation surrounds that Five of Cups energy. That's going to do a turnaround with some sort of achievement for you, some sort of literal progression. Also, too, progression, commitment, decision. This is something that you have counted out, or you are getting ready to count out, and it's not yet over. It still is worth continuing, and you're going to go and get a very obvious sign that it is. That's first and foremost what I have here. Don't count out something that you've already put a lot of time and effort in. You're going to get significant momentum, movement to push forward. I'm also going to say here too, with Chariot and Emperor, Aries, yeah, it's actually wide ranging. Whatever this makes you feel whole. This makes you feel seen. This makes you, it actually gives you physical, tangible fuel to progress. So whether that's something that's purely on the emotional plane for you, I mean, whatever that could be for you right now, could that be, um, something in your personal life around friendship, love, family? It's definitely connections, person to person connections, or whether that's something to do with your work environment and who you have been dealing with, who you have been working with. That ranges to whatever would constitute for you. What exactly is your like, where are you drawing where would you draw satisfaction from? And it's more than just satisfaction, it's confidence. Also to where you would need to be seen, need to be acknowledged. Those areas are here with Chariot and Emperor. So let's go and see. Let's actually see the Emperor first, Aries. I'm most curious about the Emperor. It's 9 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Aries, the Emperor is a very strong individual. Very, very strong individual. This is someone, Aries, who maintains the facade that or keeps themselves solid, keeps themselves appearing solid. Even when they don't feel it, they don't allow that to show. They don't allow the stress and the wear and perhaps the tear to go and show. This person, Aries, has a lot of strength. Very well could be you in this energy, especially as Emperor is Aries energy. But what I have here is someone who can handle a whole lot of, I almost want to say a whole lot of trauma. And also, too, this person, although appearing very confident, is internally full of indecision, unsurety, but they still have faith in what they're doing. They still know that ultimately the direction that they're in is best. This is someone who has all the tools at hand, Aries, and the present situation is making them doubt that, but still they have such a strong foundation. Such a strong foundation that, it's like momentary self-doubt, momentary, I almost want to say momentary grief that everything that has been done up to a certain point hasn't yet yielded what has been desired. Keep in mind that bottom of the deck energy initially we had all the way down to that 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. And actually, before I do Chariot, I'm curious about, let's see the 6 of Cups. Hello, hello. So 6 of Cups gets Magician. Well, first of all, this is impact. So definitely something from the past that you have been working on. Touch points you have made before, work you have done before, although it took a while for it to come very long enough. Knight of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Hangman. Yeah, it took a while, Aries, for this energy to, for some reason, be, what should I say, capable of action. Of course, Ace of Wands is another Aries energy. It's coming around now. There's acknowledgement in partnerships along the human bond way. As I said, it could be work, it could be love. It's definitely a connection that you have, or connections that you have put significant interest in. And I also say significant time, significant energy. Those are finally coming around. You have delayed offers, Aries, that probably have already started coming in or showing their interest, and they will continue to do so. They're going to start coming in. Past things that you wrote out are going to appear to be collaborated, to be worked on, to be developed, all that sort of information. So the Chariot, we have 3 of Swords, 7 of Cups, and Wheel of Fortune. So, a couple things here, Aries. There are some past things coming around. And I don't necessarily think, Aries, those past things are, should I say, long-term things? Like, for instance, something that you'll carry with you through next year. I don't quite think that. What I do think, Aries, is that the effort towards bonds, I'll put it that way, the effort towards bonds that you put in thus far, and not much resulted about that. I do think those are going to be coming in for you, and you're going to have the chance, and you probably should go and explore them. I'm going to say, Aries, and develop them. Chariot and Emperor in this energy, Aries, basically means that these are definitely necessary fuel in some way. Maybe it's just emotional fuel, maybe it'll be monetary fuel, maybe it'll be more human to human connections, networking, expanding your networking. Aries, they're definitely necessary for your journey forward with the sun. But don't necessarily think or spend or count for this to be something that's going to continue with you or be maintainable or even sustainable for, like, for instance, a year from now. These are not necessarily long-term energies. I do think there are specific gifts and gains that are going to be coming into you. And once you obtain whatever those gifts and gains may be, it's time for you to take that and move off. Definitely, Aries, more than one offer coming in. Definitely things that you have touched in from the past. However, Aries, all of those things are basically fuel to propel you on to the next level of your own cycle. This is almost like, what do they call it? Those astronaut rations, for lack of a better word, or if you go camping, you have your camping food. I mean, these are again, the fuel out there in the desert, or to go and run your ATV and so forth. Things of that nature. This is your fuel to get you to your next destination. And that fuel, again, could also be experience, could be contacts, could just be going and giving yourself some breathing room where you are right now, just a little bit of breathing room so that you can go and have the headspace, Aries, to look around. That's my message for you right now. Expect things from the past that you didn't expect to be worked out, but you did put time and effort into it to be coming through. However, as a caveat for you, Aries, don't necessarily think that you're into those things that have been dragging or perhaps stagnant for a long time. Don't necessarily think that they are what you should carry on with you. They're just simply to tide you over as you progress forward. There are things that you are meant to get from those circumstances, and the forces, Aries, are going to align that together. So you do. And once you do, Aries, prepare to move off and onward to the next thing. Aries, if you appreciate my time and energy, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. I'm not going to bother reading signs, Aries, because this is more than necessarily, there are people involved, but it's about how you treat those past circumstances that you wanted a different outcome or you are deserving of something. Those are coming through. And the main point, Aries, is for you to stock up on your rations and prepare for the next phase. Hello, hello. Aries, if you'd like to send a little love my way, donation details are in the description. I may do another reading after this. I'm still kind of thinking. So I won't be doing personal readings on this live. I think I may do one more collective reading. Just have to figure out what that is. Until next time, everybody, thank you for your time. And thank you so much for the likes. Bye-bye.